a dream. We were sipping whiskey neat, highest floor of the Bowery, and I was high enough. Somewhere along the lines, we stopped seeing eye to eye. You were staying out all night, and I had enough. Walk you through the dark side of the morning. Who's gonna rock you when the sun won't let you sleep? Who's waking up to drive you home when you're drunk and you're alone? Who's gonna walk you through the dark side of the morning?
In just a second, we're going to talk a little bit more about this bike, and then we're going to actually get the chance to go ride it for you guys. So hold for just a couple seconds while I tell you about today's sponsor. This right here is the most comfortable gaming chair money can buy. This is the Ewin Flash XL. This chair right here is stacked with tons of features, starting with the magnetic slow rebound memory foam head pillow. This head pillow is like unbelievably soft. And the cool thing about this head pillow, just pops right on there. It's magnetic. Not only is the head pillow magnetic, so are the armrest. You can move the armrest up and down like this. You can also press this button right here on the inner armrest, moving them side to side. So you have complete adjustability on all different aspects to put yourself in the most comfortable situation whenever you're sitting at your desk or gaming, whatever the case may be. One of my favorite features about this chair, it actually includes a 4D integrated lumbar support system. So not only can you adjust the lumbar support if you want more or less, on the other side over here, you can actually raise the height of the lumbar support or lower it. Features and adjustments that you can do on this chair allow for maximum comfort based on your body type. This chair also features a revolutionary temperature and pressure sensitive cold cure foam core. This chair holds up 400 to 500 pounds, while other chairs on the market can bear 300 pounds at most. This right here is going to be the newest addition to my complete gaming and working setup. If you're looking to get rid of your current uncomfortable setup, upgrade to one of the most comfortable gaming chairs on the market, use my code YTLEE for an extra 25% off on your purchase. Click the first link in the top of the description and go check them out. This right here is my 2015 GSXR 750. Now you guys are probably like, Christian, didn't you just buy a Talaria? Didn't you just buy a Sur-Ron Ultra B? And the answer is yes. How did I get this? Well, kind of same story like the Talaria. I was reaching out to people on Facebook Marketplace with street bikes. I was trying to see if somebody would be willing to trade me the Sur-Ron Ultra B plus some cash on top. And sure enough, I found somebody that was willing to do it. This bike right here is in absolute pristine condition. As you can tell, it is just like spotless all the way around. It does look like it's been maybe slightly like dropped somehow. I don't think it was like dropped on a ride. I think it maybe was just like laid over or something, because there's one spot on the other side where it's got a little handlebar mark, like the handlebar like smacked it. And then on the casing down at the bottom, there's kind of a little bit of like roughness, like maybe it was kind of laid over in a parking lot type thing. Other than that, the fairings and everything are pristine. They look great. When I bought the bike, it had 2,200 miles. And for 2015, that is like insanely low. Most bikes that I was seeing on Marketplace were kind of in the like 6 to 15,000 mile range. Long story short, how this ended up happening was I was on the way to actually go get a 2007 or 2008 Gixxer 1000. And then as I was on the way, the guy like delayed the time. He was like, yo man, I'm not gonna be able to be there till 7, 8 o'clock now. And we were supposed to meet at 6. Well, then in that meantime of waiting, because I was already there at the meeting location when he told me that, I was like, dude, kind of like low-key screw this guy. I'm texting this guy with a 750 and I'm like, look, man, like I'll literally like come to you right now. I'm supposed to be buying a bike right now, but I will come to you right now if we can make an agreement on something. And he was like, all right, man, we'll do this, you know, price with the Sur-On and we can make a deal. And I was like, all right, bet. So send me the address. Me and Nolan headed that way, went to go pick up this thing. Honestly, guys, whenever we got there, we were pretty mind blown with how clean the bike actually looked in person. Whenever I was looking at it, I know like a little bit about street bikes, but Nolan knows everything about street bikes. So I asked the guy, I was like, yo, like, can my buddy ride the bike? Like he rides a Gixxer 1000, like he knows plenty about it and stuff. He was like, yeah, sure, no problem. So Nolan took it down the road, went test riding it. And whenever he came back, he was just looking at me and he was like, dude, like it's mint. Because guys, like a 2015 clean title Gixxer 750 with 2,200, 2,300 miles on it, we were like, there's no way. Like, there's no way it's this clean and he's like willing to take this trade. Not that like he got a bad trade, he still got a good trade. It was a good handoff overall, but I definitely got what I wanted and I'm really, really happy about going with the 750 over the 1000. And I'm sure like a lot of you are probably like, dude, like you should have gone 1000, like way better of a bike, way faster, way cooler. But like, guys, I'm telling you, like, there's always going to be those people out there that are like, dude, you got to get a 1000. Like, you got to get a 1000. Like, if you don't have a 1000, like, then you're just a pussy or something. Like, that is not the case. This bike has plenty of power, as you could tell from the intro of this video, and we haven't even gotten to the riding footage yet. So, like, you guys are about to fully see, like, this bike in action and, like, what it can do. Now, whenever it comes to upgrades on this bike, there is a few. Not many. It's pretty much stock, which I really wanted. I didn't want a bike that was already tuned and been banged on and all that stuff. The guy literally said, because I asked him, like, yo, how does this bike have such low miles? He was like, honestly, bro, I bought it brand new from the dealership back in 2018. And it literally said that on the title too. So I know he's not capping there. And he literally was like, I just don't ride. Like, I take it around the block, maybe ride it 20 minutes here and there, but I really just like looking at it. So the guy literally just bought this bike, pretty much let it sit, did some like adjustments to it, a couple small upgrades like the exhaust here, which is, I don't know what kind of exhaust that is. Whenever I looked it up, it seemed like a cheaper exhaust. The guy said he doesn't know how to do bike work, so he has this guy that does all his car work, and he's the one who did the bike work on this for him. So he just told him like, yo, like, just put stuff on there and make it look good. So he did like a whole lighting kit, which I already took off because that's not for me. He did put this swing arm extension here to make it a little bit more stretched. With that, he went ahead and did like a braided brake fluid cable. He put a really nice new chain on here, as well as really, really nice Pirelli Rosso 2 tires. These things are absolutely insane. The only thing that Nolan said is they're not as wide as he would prefer. He said, like, I just have to be careful, but dude, I mean, it looks pretty good. As much as I'm leaning for myself right now, like, it's plenty of tire for me. As you can tell, like, just the wear on the tire where I'm actually like leaning to, it looks like it's like right there. So I still have like a little bit of room to actually go. So I'm not fully leaned out on it yet, but before I do that, maybe getting like an upgraded wheel with a wider tire or something might be in the books later on. There's some different handlebar grips on here as well. I put these on little Amazon like bar ends, because the bar ends that he had on here were like sharp pointy daggers, and I just didn't like the way they look. Whenever it comes to suspension on the bike, I don't think anything's really been touched other than it being lowered just a little bit. As you can see, like, he's dropped it down a little bit on the fork stem. The windscreen is missing some bolts here, but Nolan said that these are common to break, so I did get a new windscreen. It's on the way. I'll be installing that probably in another video. One other thing up here, he did put on these aftermarket levers for the clutch and the front brake, which are really nice. And so far, since owning the bike for a little over a month and a half now, the only things I've done to it, which isn't even really doing something to the bike, is I just bought this little mount right here, which I actually had flipped upside down until yesterday. I literally was watching my content back and I was like, I wonder if I flip this over, that way it's not so much in the view over, you know, looking over the visor, the windscreen here. And I was able to mount the GoPro right here, and it seems like it'd be completely fine. So I'm gonna try that and see how that looks. I did get a Insta360 with the Insta360 invisible stick. Pulls out. I've yet to use it. There we go. That's full extension right there. I've yet to use it on the bike, but I think it's gonna look absolutely sick filming some content with this. Let's see how many miles I got on the bike now. Right under 3,000. Would you look at that? 2,942 miles. I was looking at other bikes like the R1s and the CBR double R1000s and stuff, but no one's telling me like, dude, don't get a CBR, they're so slow. And then the R1s are a cool bike, a great bike, but people are just taxing on Facebook Marketplace. Like I could not find a good deal or somebody willing to trade, and that was the only way I was gonna get my hands on a street bike if somebody was willing to trade for it. So all in all, I'm super happy with the purchase, and I'm super excited for you guys to see some more content with this thing. Hopefully we can go to some car shows and just get some more riding footage. I really have been enjoying this bike so far. Just riding it around, riding it to the gym, like riding it to my buddy's house. Like it's just such a vibe. It's such a good time. And riding season's here. So we finally have a bike this year for riding season. So I'm looking forward to getting the most out of it and yeah, just making some cool content. All right, guys, we are officially on the bike for, well, the first time for you guys. I've been riding the bike just for a couple days now, and this thing's been a lot of fun, man. I absolutely love it. Honestly, I'm not super disappointed that I didn't get a 1000. 1000 power is cool and all. You guys are going to be able to see a little bit of that from Nolan. My fucking glove's undone. Hold on now. You're good, Nolan. Keep doing your thing. I got to just, you know, lock my glove in. Here we go. We're good. Yeah, but it's a super sick bike, dude. I freaking love it. I'm super happy with the purchase, and overall, dude, like, you can't beat this. 2,800 miles on the bike. I bought it like at low 2,000 miles, so I mean, I've definitely been riding it a little bit, I guess. And one of the biggest issues, the holdup as to why I haven't been riding is because, or haven't been filming my rides for you guys with audio, is because I can't get the mic setup working right. I have the SuperTech R10, I believe, helmet. It's like the nicest Alpine Star helmet that you can buy, like MotoGP style, all that shit. And honestly, I don't know if it was a mistake by buying such a nice helmet like this, because the guy did tell me that it was going to be a little bit louder of a helmet. But I was just like, oh, like, it can't be that bad. I watched a couple reviews and stuff, and I was like, yeah, I mean, it's probably going to be fine. And I've also seen people that are, you know, that are making YouTube videos with the helmet on, and they're getting crystal clear audio. Now, I can't figure out if it's just a me problem or if they're just going 40 miles an hour when they're talking. Because right now I'm going 40 miles an hour. So if you guys can hear me, that's fantastic. But yeah, I mean, I've been like struggling trying to find audio. I've tried a wireless DJI mic. I've tried a really nice lav mic plugged in. Now I'm back to the original OG Panda Express freaking mics. If you moto vlog, you probably know what I'm talking about. But yeah, these Panda mics, man, I mean, they're cheap and they just work. Like, I just don't get why they're just the best lav mic for moto vloggers, or, you know, anybody who does dirt bikes or anything like that. I genuinely do not get it. So anyways, yeah, hopefully this is fine. Anything over probably like 80 miles an hour, probably going to get blown out by the wind noise, but maybe I can clean it up in post. We'll see. But yeah, guys, this is freaking sick. We got Nolan on. He has a 2006, which is a K6, Gixxer 1000. Bro's got like fucking 42,000 miles on it or something like that. He bought it at, what'd you buy your bike at, Nolan? He bought it at 19,000 miles, dude. That is freaking insane. He has put so much time on that bike. But he just, I mean, it's been a great bike. I mean, you know, there's nothing bad to say about his bike. He's had that bike for a long time. It's never let him down, and it has plenty of power. That's for damn sure. So something about these Gixxers, man. They just run and run and run. Like, Japan did it right, I guess, whenever they made this stuff. Hey, keep in mind, there might be some construction out this way. Oh, nice new paved roads.
Gotta love that. Honestly, Nolan, I think it was a good call bringing the sweatshirts. Yeah, we were like contemplating if we should bring the sweatshirts or not, and I think we made the right call because it's like, it's getting nice, but right now it's still like just a little brisk when you're riding. Like, for you guys that ride, that you guys know what I'm talking about. But I mean, I swear, dude, it's like a 10-degree difference from whatever the weather app says whenever you're riding. It's a big, big difference. Well, with the amount of time that I've had on the bike so far, or the amount of time that I've owned the bike so far, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit of stuff that I've already done. Just kind of catch you guys up on a little bit of things. I bought a whole gear set. MotoGP gloves. Actually, long story short, I ended up finding a Facebook Marketplace guy that had a jacket for sale. He didn't have the tag in the jacket. He was like, yeah, man, like, you can come try it on. He was like, I'm 6 foot tall, 170. And I'm like, oh, dude, I'm literally 6 foot tall, 170. Like, that should work perfect. And sure enough, went and tried it on. It fit great. You know, a little snug, kind of like how you want it. And yeah, and then he was like, yeah, man, I ended up getting my bike stolen, stuff like that, and I'm dealing with the insurance claim right now. He was like, yeah, but I'm not sure if I'm going to end up getting a new bike or not. He was like, yeah, I got some, like, pants and gloves and boots and all this stuff. If, you know, you want to try that on too and see if you want it. I'm like, yeah, I mean, I'll take a look at it if you want to meet up again. So we literally met up twice in the same day, and I ended up buying the pants off of him. How about the gloves? I bought the jacket. So literally the only thing that didn't work out was the boots, because he wore like a size 11, and I guess Alpine Star boot sizes, they run a little large, because I ended up getting a pair of, I'm not sure what they are. They're like the VX3 or some shit, or VX4. I think that's right. They're on my feet right here. But these are like a 9.5, which typically my shoe size is like, you know, anywhere from 9.5 to 10.5, depending on the style shoe. And yeah, so they have a little bit of room in them. If I could go back, I probably would get a 9 if they make that. I don't even know if they, you know, make a 9, or if the next size down would be an 8.5. But yeah, so if I could go back, I probably would get a half size down, just so it'd be a more snug fit. But honestly, they're super comfortable, and I've just kind of gotten used to a little bit of toe room that's in there. It hasn't been that big of a deal. Me and Noah were talking about the Instant 360 last night, and I was like, dude, I think I gotta buy one. And then whenever Noah got here, I was like going through all my camera equipment. Hold on. You know, just had to open it up, make sure she was still good to go, make sure she's still barking, son! Whoa! Yeah, I was going through all my camera equipment, and I forgot I had these, like, extension poles that I bought one time. Look, they're on his bike right now. And I was like, Nolan, I'm going to make it an Instant 360 for you, because, you know, all the Instant 360 guys, they got, like, the long-ass poles sticking out behind them on the cars or the bikes and stuff. And I was like, I got you, Nolan. So I threw that all together, and honestly, I think the angle's going to turn out pretty sick. I hope it does, at least. Yeah, but we about to find out, so I think it would look really sick on the highway, because you can kind of see, like, you can see it round them like this, and I think, like, bobbing and weaving between cars and stuff looked pretty good. But literally, as we were getting geared up to leave the house, the Insta360 came in, but you know how that shit is. It's never fully charged. Yeah, honestly, I think I'm gonna have to go buy an extra SD card, because the one that it said, or the one that it recommended to use for that camera is like, it's called UI2 or some bullshit, V2 or something. So I know I have one in the GoPro that I'm filming on my helmet. I don't think there's one in this GoPro right here. Yeah, so anyways, I think I'm gonna have to go buy an extra SD card. I've rode Nolan's bike a handful of times, and this motherfucker over here doesn't have rear brakes, which, like, always for me riding dirt bikes, not that I would use the rear brakes more, but like, I'd say you use them more than like a street bike. A street bike, the stopping power is really all in the rear. So the times that I've rode Nolan's bike, not having rear brakes, it kind of, you know, threw me off at first and fucked me up a little bit. Then the more times that I rode it, I kind of just started getting used to it. So then whenever I hopped on this bike, which actually has rear brakes, that worked great. I completely forget to use them sometimes because I'm so used to riding that. I don't know. I mean, but at the end of the day, riding a street bike, all your stopping power is in the front. The rear brake, you got to be careful because the last thing you want to do is get on it too hard, too aggressively, and it just locks up that rear tire and you just end up sliding. Which I actually have had happen to me one time whenever I had my old Gixxer. It was like a 2008 Gixxer 750. Thing was kind of clapped out, but yeah, I mean, still cool, you know, that I owned one back then and stuff for a little bit. But the whole reason why I got rid of it is because Nolan didn't have a bike, and he was like, yeah, I'm gonna get one, and to be honest, guys, I was pretty unfamiliar with the whole street bike thing and riding on the road and stuff, and I just felt genuinely, like, super uncomfortable. Like, I did not feel comfortable riding by myself. Like, I could not get over that kind of, you know, feeling of just, like, being out there by myself with all the cars and stuff. It was a little, like, scary, but I got Nolan over here riding with me and stuff nowadays. It's, you know, I've definitely grown to just be a lot more comfortable on the bike and stuff. But, like I said, guys, I've probably only had the bike now for, what would you say, Nolan, like a month and a half? Yeah, so we've had it for, you know, a little bit now, and I tell you what, I've been riding this thing a lot. Like, it's fun. I just ride it to the gym. I ride it to my friend's house. Me and Nolan go cruise out together. We have a good little time. But yeah, one of the things we were worried about with this, like, mount is we were worried about the sticky mount coming off because, like, the higher up and the further away you have from the mount kind of creates more, like, pressure on the sticky mount. So I was a little worried that it's going to create too much pressure and fall off. But right now, we're good. So nothing to worry about right now. But yeah, guys, the pants don't have on right now. The jacket don't have on right now. Why? Because Nolan was right. I literally was telling Nolan before, I was like, dude, I just think I need gear. I really want gear because, you know, God forbid, like, that, you know, that road don't budge. Like, I really gotta, you know, I really want gear. And he was like, go ahead, but you're gonna be hot as shit. Sure enough, dude, literally just trying the jacket on in the parking lot. I'm like, holy fuck, it's hot. You always say, like, oh, I'm just gonna go on an easy ride and stuff like that. But it's never truly an easy ride, I would say. But whenever I get to the point where I'm, you know, wanting to go out and actually start, like, leaning knee, dragging corners and stuff, that's whenever, you know, I'll be like, alright, I'm throwing my freaking gear on. Like, on your right. Nolan's got a half-ass fucking seat over there, and his suspension, it's not blown out, but it definitely is a big difference between my bike and his bike whenever it comes to suspension. Yeah, he's got his shit set up where it's more for, like, drag racing, so I guess he's got it a lot stiffer and shit, and unlike mine, I don't think mine's really been touched or adjusted or anything, so. And it's also a 2,800 mile bike, so a little bit different. It's a good little turn right there. On your right, on your right, on your right. Looks like a sharp turn right here. stop sign. I thought he was about to stop, dude. I'm coming. Nah, I'm good. Is it? You can smell it? Oh shit, so what do you gotta do? Nope. Jesus. You going? What are we doing? Oh, we about to get jiggy. That's what we about to do. He about to do a fucking launch. Oh, you testing your clutch? Is it that bad? Yeah. Go around, Nolan. What are you doing? You trying to eat his ass, son? Where? Oh, right there. I'm gonna let him know we coming. Let him know we coming. Watch that truck. Don't get clapped out. I mean, that cop ain't gonna bother you, son. He's a little Sharif. A little Sharif. I'm gonna go talk to him. I'm gonna go talk to him a little bit. But that GoPro's leaning pretty far back. It looks like it kind of, yeah, you need to just come to a stop if you can't do it. Alright guys, I think we're heading to go get something to eat now. We're both starving, and yeah, I don't think I ate lunch today. No, I had a couple eggs and a bagel, so I'm on the hungry side of town. Oh, I gotta kick the leg out like we in moto. There we go. On your right. There's a big opening, I thought, coming, like, down here somewhere. There should be a big gap in the cones. I think it's down. Alright. Oh, I was fucking close. I almost clipped my fucking mirror right there. I was fucking close, dude. Yo, I hope the oh, this is it right here, bro. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Oh my god, dude. I about took my mirror out, bro. That fucking box truck that came over on me. You're good, you're good. That boy on my ass! Boy on my ass! No way! God damn it! No! Oh, damn it! You were behind me the whole time too, so I got no idea. You wanna go try to find it? No? We can try to loop back later. I mean, it might be... Fuck, where would it be, bro? We'll have to look back at the footage, dude. Alright guys, so we just got done eating. I was supposed to get a clip of us eating, but we were too busy looking at all the footage trying to figure out where the fuck this GoPro is. Because we're not even upset that we lost the shittiest camera ever. We're upset about the footage that's on it. Because like, if it got the footage, right? So that's a big if, but it should have got the footage. We think it got the footage. So now we're going to figure this out to see if this motherfucker is on the side of the interstate where we're narrowing it down to. So we about to fuck around and find out, little chuddy. We're contemplating if we should take the truck or if we should take the bikes, but I think the bikes would be better because we can actually like pull over way to the side because the toll lane doesn't have a lot of space. That's crazy right there. Lord. I'm over. Alright. I mean, whatever you want to do. It looks like that car that's getting towed probably smacked the GoPro and blew his shit out. But where did you see it on camera last? Like right here, right when we got into it there. Okay, then we can try it. I don't see anything yet. I mean, it should stick out. It should stick out like a sore fucking thumb, dude. I don't think somebody would stop on the fucking toll lane unless it was like in somebody's way. Chuddy. Chuddy in the cuddy. I lost Chutter. Oh, there's Chutter. There's little Chutter. Little Chuddy. Little Chuddy, Kid Cuddy. We're gonna have to, dude, is there any way it could have got fucking thrown to, all the way over to the right onto the main highway? We need to probably just get in the truck or something. You connected to me, Chutter? Nut butter? Chutter butter. I'm trying to get a taste of that ass. I'm trying to sniff that ass. Let me get a little sniff. I mean, there ain't no law. There ain't no law on getting too close to him, is it? I don't think there's no law. I don't think there's no law on that little chutter. Little chutter, little chutter, little chutter. I'm gonna sniff that ass, son. Come here. Because we've been doing some illegal activity today. So, oh man. Oh man. Hopefully this little Kappa Choppa goes to fucking Cuddy. Oh, he's going to the Cuddy. Oh, hey, Kappa Choppa. We're gonna have a little conversation. We're gonna have a little talky talk. See what little Chudda's all about. Oh, I'm pulling up right next to him. Damn it. Where the fuck are these things out, dude? What the fuck? Oh my god. Somebody say